Okay. I okay, everything's failing already. Um my earphones suck, so I can't really hear myself well, and I'm just using these cuz I think the mic would be better. Also, I apologize if I move my hands a lot and talk very animated. I'm a very animated person, I've been told. So if this cringes you in any way, I truly apologize. Back to the main thing. Hi, I am Unset Moon. Why is my earphone sticking out like this? Okay. I'm Unset Moon. Okay, where do I even start? I'm also someone that you've probably forgotten that you've subscribed to. I am someone you've probably, maybe you really liked my artwork from Instagram, and that's why you're here, because I promise storytime videos once every week, which is insane. I I put too much on my shoulders thinking that I could do it, because I'll admit I became pretty proud. Because, okay, what's even this video? Let's start there. This video is just some real talk for me as a person and an artist. And I just wanted to discuss what's been on my mind and heart, and what I've been thinking through this time of being gone, both on Instagram and YouTube, just disappeared with no explanation to anyone. I didn't even tell some of the closest people in my life that I was leaving. And I am so sorry to anyone who's watching this and literally does not care, which honestly is fair, because I'm just another person on this planet that truly it doesn't even matter, but I just feel like talking about it, and I would like to just share. So, if you're interested to hear so many different stories compiled into one, just so I can make a point at the end that probably might not make sense, or maybe it will, maybe it'll help someone, maybe it won't. If you're here to just hear me ramble without any cool animation, I'm so sorry, then stick around. And I have no idea how long this video will be. I have no idea how I'm going to edit this. Um, but thank you for watching this far. Alright. I started growing an art account at 11 years old because of my incredible cousin that encouraged me to make an Instagram and post my artwork, because I used to do artwork on my phone for years. Oh my gosh, I did artwork on my phone for years. I literally only got my iPad last year. So, yeah, you can do the math if I was 11 until last year, it's been a long time. A different cousin bought me this iPad and gifted it to me, and that has been such a huge blessing in my life, especially someone who has extremely bad vision problem. We'll get to that maybe in another video, or this one, who knows. I started at 11 years old. No idea what I was doing. All I knew was I was obsessed with all these trends, and I feel like a few artists say this, and I feel for them so deeply, and it's just like that hate towards having to be an an entertainer, or like having to put on a show just for people to look at your art, meaning having to join in trends that they don't really want to, because that's the only way you get interactions. I always felt like I loved doing it though, so I did feel a little bit bad every time I didn't really relate to other people who were really struggling with that side of Instagram, because it's truly hard to like satisfy the algorithm and people who are just mindlessly scrolling. Yeah. So at the time, at the beautiful age of 11, I truly enjoyed entertaining. I loved all the trends that were coming out. I even made a trend which was called the Starry Night trend. Yeah, don't want to brag, but a few people joined it. I don't know if anyone knows that I made that or even remembers it, because I mean, nowadays trends just come and go like instantly. But back then, oh my gosh, it was fun, because trends would last for a long time before, I mean, it didn't end so quickly. You know, people could actually sit and enjoy something, and people had time to create, to join in, you know, and it would still be trendy. From 11, I hit, I think I hit 300 followers, or was it 30K? I know that is very extremely different, but the number started with 3 and I don't remember how many zeros were at the end. Anyways, I had a celebration for it. I had no idea people would join, because it was a draw this in your own style trend. And I remember literally being the happiest for that whole month, because so many people participated and gifted me such incredible art. I printed out every single one of those pieces that everybody, gave me, and I stuck them on my wall. Picture proof if I can find it over here on the side. If not, then I look crazy. Uh, that was literally the prime of Unset Moon, I feel. I was so happy. But at the same time, this will blow your mind. The reason why I got all this attraction, all these followings, was from trends, of course, but also how depressed I was. Hear me out. At the time, has to do with my terrible eye problems. I know I look very normal. I look great. Let me think I look great, guys. Something's not right with my visions, especially my left eye. And during that time, I had to go to the hospital so much, appointment after appointment. I think I skyrocketed around 13 to 14. That's when really so many starlings start to like come on by, and I mean, it was crazy. But as awesome as it was, I was in a really dark place. I was creating so many animatics, so many different reels and comics of my struggles. Sorry, my iPad just notified me it's 10%, so I probably need to grab a charger, but I will keep talking. I was going through a lot mentally. I was struggling. I was dropping behind in school because I had to go for all these appointments. I was taking medication that was making me vomit so much. I was growing super, super close with some people that I love so dearly now. And at the same time, literally improving at a crazy speed for my artwork that I tend to brush off when people mention, because I don't really enjoy receiving compliments a lot of the time. I feel like it makes me feel arrogant or just full of myself, so I try not to accept compliments. But now I would like to say that when I look back at it and see how far I've come from drawing just on my phone with my finger, I did improve so fast. So fast. And yeah, I am able to see that now. How quickly I can improve in artwork when I set my mind to it. And I'm proud of her for everything that she went through at the time and how she continued to prevail. And this blows my mind, but the kind of comments I'd get from my community was so amazing. It was just so many people who were sadly struggling as well, but they all found comfort in me being open about it and shared their stories, shared their feelings, shared how what they were going through. And it made me feel like I wasn't alone. And it also made me feel so happy that someone else felt the same way, that they didn't feel alone either, and that they could connect with my work that way. And that's really when I grew. And it's all thanks to God, really. I find it insane, but it happened. People tell me I'm a nice person to talk to, which sometimes I don't believe, because I feel like, what do you mean to talk to? I talk a lot, so I probably didn't give them a chance to talk, which I feel so bad about. Sometimes I feel like I just go off and I just need to shut up. You know, I've always been the chatterbox in my family anyways, other than my other sister, who also talks just as much as me. She knows who she is. Anyways, back to what I was mainly saying. I had gone through so much in such a fast period of time. And I made such a cool community that literally stuck around for a long time. For a very long time. I got day ones. Loyal ass people who've been following me since 100 followers, might I add. I don't know how many followers I have now on Instagram because I haven't looked at Unset Moon. I feel really nervous when I open the app. I feel really nervous thinking about her. Hence why I'm making a video for YouTube, because I feel like there's less of you guys here. Which is crazy for me to say because there's 2K still. Like, did you guys forget to unsubscribe or something? What the hell are you... Why are you... Anyway, thank you for being here. I appreciate it a ton. To whoever's watched this far. Thank you. Guys, back to my main thing. I've struggled with depression for a long time. I don't know what's wrong with me. I should probably see a therapist one day. I feel extreme emotions, and it's all different things. I could be extremely happy, and then suddenly I'm just down in the pit, just crying. Yeah. During that whole time of my art, I would be on fire, and then there would be these huge lows that just, I would disappear. I'd leave. I'd be like, I give up. I'm gone. I'm never doing this again. And then somehow the fire comes back again, and I'm back. I was talking to a friend about this the other day, a few days ago actually, and I told them that I feel like a clown, that that I'm leaving and I'm making people so sad, and people miss me, and then I come back, and then everyone's happy, and then I do it again. And I just I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm messing with people, that I'm toying with everyone's emotions. How dare I? It's really hard for me to allow myself to be forgiven, or to be okay with my actions. To understand that when I go, I just need a break. And it's okay to have the break, and it's okay to let people know that I need some time to breathe. Because as much as I love art, and as much as I love to post and to entertain and to make people laugh, cry, feel loved and not alone, that I too need care as well and attention, and that I too need to be alone sometimes to give myself a break. Yeah, to give myself a break. Which is crazy because I don't know, I thrive off of being surrounded with people, whether it be online or in real life. I I thrive I thrive with friends and connections. I've always loved making connections with people. I love to know what they're like, and then I'll draw it later. For people who know me, what got me so inspired to make comics and make funny things and write stories was obviously because of my sister growing up, my older sister, but also the friends that I made. You see, I'm homeschooled. Yes, if you couldn't tell, I am very much homeschooled. And I didn't have many friends, plus, my parents were missionaries. So we moved to so many different places, and I never had the chance to fully grow relationships with other kids my age. Yeah. And I would write stories and make characters that were based off of people that I wish were real and things that I wish that I could have. So I loved making adventure stories with friend groups. Oh my gosh, my cartoon growing up was My Little Pony. Anything that had a gang, like a squad that's iconically known, oh my gosh, that's my jam. Love those because I always dreamt of having a group of my own. But, you know, it's something that you just come to terms with, that because you haven't grown up with a few different people, they have their closest friends, you know, and that's okay. I've learned to grow and accept that. What I'm trying to get at is that I made friends and I love them so much. I started to make so many friends that I had so many ideas and so many stories to write. And I did. I made so many short comics of funny conversations. I did animatics. I did so many collabs as I could. I talked to so many people and made so many cool art friends and non-art friends. And it blew my mind with how amazing people are and how cool people can be. Oh my gosh, my friends are so cool. If you go to my Instagram and click on people that I follow, scroll through all of them. It's probably all artists. And honestly, pick an account, go stalk them, follow them, because I'm telling you, they're awesome. Yeah, I am so inspired by people, and that's what makes me draw. So every time I left Instagram and I left art, I would feel so uninspired and really, really lonely. I don't know where I'm getting at. Anywho, I feel like I'm a clown because I keep messing with people's feelings every time I come and go. And I don't allow myself to be okay with it. Because everyone who really cared for me has always told me that it's okay. And I can never accept it. Like, is it really okay? I want a future in art more than anything. I don't I don't know what to do. I did commissions to make money out of it, and oh my goodness, God bless everybody who's commissioned me and has shared my commissions so I can get more, because whoa, like, you want art from me? That's crazy. That is insane. I I've had the coolest people commission me, and I'm so honored to draw this stuff for them. I've loved every single commission that I've gotten. I take pride in what I do, and I'm just so happy when they're happy. I feel really bad when I take the money, but it's kind of like, it's this cycle that I've had to accept. A few of my friends scold me because I apparently don't price my work good enough, but people tip me really well, and I'm so grateful for it. A few months ago, I left Instagram again. I have pulled this thing on my starlings. Oh my gosh, 4 times? I think this would be the 5th time that I've left. And this time it was super, super official because I wanted to kill myself. I wanted to kill myself. There's no better way to word it. I hit an extreme low, and I tried to attempt, and obviously I failed because I'm talking to you right now. Right now. Yeah. And I left Instagram in thinking that truly I'm never going back because I wouldn't be here. But here I am, wondering. I could eat and drink and sleep artwork all day. There's nothing more that I want to do. Literally, one of my biggest dreams that I would tell my sisters so much was that I wanted to get my own apartment, have my own little art studio in there, and just draw every single day with a cat and be alone. Be so alone. And I would be the happiest. Yeah, that was the dream that I really wanted. It sounds crazy. I know. For someone who says that they thrive with like company and people, I wanted to be alone in this dream. So, you know, this is the ambivert in me. I'm an extrovert and an introvert fused into one. Cannot decide. I love my alone time, and I love to be with people. So, how do I satisfy myself? I need to find the good balance, and being on social media, creating artwork, plus having my own time is perfect to me. Anyways, I don't know where I'm getting at. What I want to say is that I am dying to create again. But I am so scared that if I come back, I'm gonna hit a low again, and I'm gonna wanna book it, and I'm just gonna hurt people again. At the same time, I don't want to be known as a creator who just comes back and then leaves. I want to commit. I want to be here. I want to create. I want to feel as inspired as I felt. I want to hold on to friendships that I've made and be committed and be happy and proud of myself. Everyone would say, "Oh, 100K is just a day away," because I had like 90K followers on Instagram, and so many people would hype me up being 100K is almost there, and I never hit those numbers because Instagram started hiding my reels from, the algorithm decided it hated me, and I started losing followers instead. And I'm telling you, it's awkward to talk to people who overhyped you about 100K, and then when they realize that the numbers are going down, they don't know what to say to me, and I'm like, you know what, that's fair. In my defense, I never believed them. Never. 100K? Are you kidding me? I'm kidding. I'm so grateful for the people who followed me and the people who stuck around, and for the people who came when they did and left. I don't mind it at all, because I try my best not to care about the numbers, because what truly matters to me is if people really enjoy my art. I think one of my biggest pet peeves in the art community nowadays is that there's so many different kind of friend groups that I feel like no one talks about. There are the Instagram, or just the artists in general, with so high followings, and they're all friends with each other. And then there's the really small artists that they're all friends with each other too. And then there's the people in between, where they're too big to be friends with the small artists, and they're too small to be friends with the big artists. I was literally in the in between. And you're probably thinking that's crazy because I had 90K. Well, two bigger artists, that's small. So I was always just smaller than the big guys, and then too big to be with the small ones. Yet the small artists were more inviting, which honestly I am so grateful, because I'd be so lonely if I didn't have any of these guys. And I'm so proud of everyone who has grown, because they deserve it. They deserve it more than anyone. Heck, if I could give all my followers to my friends that I feel like deserve way more than me, I would. And I tried so hard, and I'm always so happy when it works out. And my friends start growing, and the algorithm decides that it's gonna be a nice guy. When the algorithm's like, all right, I'll be nice today, I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you. Because I hate that guy. I hate the algorithm so much. It's so unfair. And I'm rambling now. But, since when am I never ramble? Okay, anyways. What I'm saying is, I want to come back, and I want to be committed, but I'm scared. And I don't want to be scared at the same time. I'm scared of my own mental state and stability. I would like to say, though, that I am in such a much better environment than I was before. You guys have no idea. I will share about the kind of home environment and all those things maybe one day in the future. But for now, I would like to just say that I've made it. I've literally hit a checkpoint. My oldest sister said that to me. I've hit a checkpoint, and I'm proud of myself. And I really want to see where I could go from here, and what I could do for you guys, what I could create. And to answer this one question that I saw in a Q&A that I was supposed to do, someone asked me if I was from Canada. No, I'm not from Canada. Yeah, that was so dumb for me to add in. I just found that comment so funny, and I still think about it till this day. If that person is still around and remembers they commented that, you're so funny. I don't know why I found it funny. It's just, maybe it's my accent, I don't know. I've been all around, so my accent is kind of weird. A lot of people say I sound American. Okay, now I am rambling. Anyways, what I'm gonna say is, I'm not Canadian. And back to my main thing. Hi, Unset Moon here, and thanks for watching the video. I talked a lot about many different things. If you're interested in hearing me talk more deeper into certain subjects of what I discussed, if someone could break that down, let me know. If you like seeing my face, I could do more videos like this, of just late night rambles about whatever. But in time, I hope that I can make proper storytime videos and animate. Hopefully, I won't be making them once every week, though I am crazy and I draw really, really quickly. Ask any of my friends that. They will tell you it's true. I simply shouldn't do that to myself because I will overwork myself and that won't be good for my health. But yeah, if there's anything, let me know. Anyways, thank you. And I hope everyone's well. Love you, starlings.